Then I call again 3 days later and they're reading it again. I don't want to say the same thing.
I love this question. I freaking love you today, Orlando. You're my favorite today for asking this question, okay? And I'm gonna double down on the answer that you heard before. No, you don't need to create a different hook, because here's the thing. You're important. You're credible. This hook is actual insight on the other end. So why wouldn't you leave the same message? If we change our hook with each message, what do we become? I don't know if the kids are still telling this story or the grammar school people are still telling this story. I don't know. I'm older than dirt. The kid that cried wolf, the boy that cried wolf, whatever, right? If you change your hook every time you call Sean, it's going to be real quick before Sean goes, this guy's full of it, and he's always trying to call me with something else. Now, if I called Sean and said, hey, Sean, there is something that every equipment rental company's having to deal with. Nobody's talking about it. I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of it there with your team. I'm on my mobile, 720-660. And now I call Sean 3 days later. Sean, Matt Easton with Easton Consulting. I wanted to reach out to you personally because there is something going on that every equipment rental company's having to deal with. Nobody's talking about it. Wanted to make sure you were aware of it. I'm on my mobile. Sean is actually, the inverse is going to happen. He's going to hear the same message twice and go, oh, shoot. Smell that? Smoke. Man, there's probably a fire. I better call this guy back. But if I change that and go, hey, I got an idea I wanted to get your opinion on, it's like rapidly we start to become that boy that cried wolf, right? So I'm giving you permission, guys. Send the same message over and over again. Now, asterisk. Don't be the psycho that got their number from the bathroom stall and call them 19 times in 3 days. I heard you say once every 3 days, Orlando. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with once a week. I'm also okay with once every 2 weeks. I would rather you go wide and shallow. And if you have people you haven't already shaken that tree with, before you call somebody and shake their tree again, make sure you're sweeping the other people. But it sounds like you have a pretty good handle of that. If you like this video, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. Click the link in my bio. I'm going to give you the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. I'm going to pay for everything. You're going to close a lot more business. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more fun. And you're going to be like, Matt Easton changed my life. And I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Did we just become best friends? And you're going to say, yes, we did. And then you and I are going to be best friends, and it'll be great. So click the link in my bio so we can be friends and you can close more business, and I'll cover all the cost. See you there.